What would you say if I told you that by 2030, half of the young people in big cities come from a migrant background?
And that also by 2030, the world's temperature will be at its highest peak.
And that we, our generation, have to build a future-proof world for the generations still to come. Welcome to What Would You Say, a Y20 talk show about the most urgent issues of young people today. For those who don't know what the Y20 is, we'll explain.
The Y20 means the Youth 20.
The voice of the youth.
This year, the Y20 brings over 60 young delegates from over 23 countries and organizations together to discuss the most pressing challenges and opportunities faced by young people today. Together, they write policy recommendations that are then submitted to G20 leaders for their consideration during the G20 summit. This way, the youth shines their light on world politics. Our topic of today is sustainable development.
We will be discussing this topic with Y20 delegates, and that with the sole purpose of inspiring you.
Representing Saudi Arabia, we have Hamad. Hamad is a neurology resident doctor. He has a secret passion, spoken word poetry.
But then, here's the shocking news. The UN wants us all to reach those goals by 2030. Hamad, please help me before I get a heart attack as a doctor. How can we do that? You know, we are just people. We have our problems, you know. How can we save the world in 10 years?
Well, we can do it because we are people. And people inherently want to work together. They prosper by cooperation. And this, in a sense, is all about finding the synergistic effect between different countries, different leaders, decision makers, and different youth. So us youth are, by my definition, the real engine behind the goals of creating the SDG goals. The more we invest ourselves in understanding what these key performance indicators are and how we want to prosper in making this happen, the more we are able to work together towards creating a synergistic effect and slowly going into a sustainable world.
You're not only a doctor, you're also a good speaker. Damn it! Damn it, successful young man. My dear delegates, we gave so much inspiration to the viewers, right? I can imagine that you're looking now as a viewer. I see some of you looking with the idea of, okay, these are all amazing people. You know, you just found the amazing. Yusra?
Yeah, exactly, Lucas. I'm very impressed seeing all these young people working very hard around the world on the SDGs. But I can also imagine that the viewer at home is wondering, what can I do to be that catalyst of change, as Miriam said, or to be part of the solution, as Isabella put it. So delegates, I would like to ask you, each of you, to give that $1 million tip to the viewer, that one big takeaway on how they can live a more sustainable life and how they can contribute to the SDGs in their everyday practice.
Miss Hamad?
So I wouldn't really do a call to action because youth are doing impressive things. But I would really want to remind you that the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, are actually a marathon. And the most important part of the marathon is passing the baton. So don't always be excited of creating your own, but actually try to be involved in the youth circles that are around your country. Find out existing projects and be a part of it, build and continue to build on existing projects. Actually sustain what you want to do for the Sustainable Development Goals.
That's a very nice one. Don't just start on your own, everyone, but be part of the circle that's already existing that you like.
That their skills in making ventilators could one day lead to saving people's lives.
Hamad, they have nothing, scrap material, and still they build this respiratory machines. How is that for you?
Feels amazing that they're youth, actually. People, they have corporations, they have machines, they have skilled engineers, but these people are basically youth who are STEM educated, who are passionate about creating. And most importantly, they're actually, Afghanistan is the most populated, or the largest youth population in the world. Second to it will be Saudi Arabia. And it's not surprising because youth are taking action whenever there's a global challenge. Now with COVID-19 being the major health issue, I think we can redefine these SDGs or our approach to health and saying it's mostly about health access. And when we're talking about ventilators, it's basically trying to have access to equipment, health equipment, not actually taking the treatment. And this is another take about how we can achieve SDG goal for health, is to increase health accessibility. by making sure that everyone is able to either have the equipment or create the equipment in their own countries.
Thank you so much. I think you make a valid point. It's not only health, it's health, access to health, because there's so much in the world already, but so few people who can have it all. Thank you so much. I really want to thank you. I send my love to you, delegates. We have to stop now. Mark, can we get some music sending off those people? We are waving here, so thank you so much, Hamad, Miriam, and Isabella. Goodbye. Thank you. If you enjoyed watching this episode and you want more, which you do want, we have 6 other episodes waiting for you.
So make sure to check out the website, tune in and stay inspired, because we need young minds to change the world.
My name is Lucas.
Mine is Yusra.
And we thank you so much.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.